Hey, what's up? This is Jochen Hayden, and we're back with the Desert Wolf versus Wirraway Ace War in the Pacific campaign. This is scenario 1 with stacking limits, and today we'll be taking a look at December 12th, 1942. That's just supply. Hmm. So this sub is still alive. Remember, yesterday it was intercepted right up against the map edge. And it took damage yesterday. Now it's taking damage again. Well, yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it, guys. These Corvettes are no joke, man. Hit again. Hmm. Alright, I think we got the point here. Let's... Oh, no! He got hit again. I think it's dead, guys. It's dead now. I was gonna fast forward it, but it keeps taking hits. Oh, man! Okay, now I'm done. Oh, wow! Wow, I think we missed some fun there. Okay, so this thing surfaced and then basically got shot up. Sub slips beneath the waves. Yeah, this ship was sunk. You already know my thoughts about putting subs here. This is a death trap of subs. It's a very small area to patrol. The Allies have a ton of ASW ships by this time in this area. I would not be sending subs up here. As juicy as it may seem, you're going to run into this. So rest in peace, I-162. You're gone. All right. Let's see what we get here. No night bombing. Yeah, their rules prevent it when moonlight's low. Let's see if we have any kind of naval activity here. Oh, yes we do. What? Oh no. Uh-oh. This isn't good at all. Um Looks like the Japanese cruisers are back and we have some allied destroyers coming in with either a mine sweeper or a mine layer. I don't know what that is, but I don't see this going well for the allies at all. Oh, it is a mine layer. So this range is pretty far out, 19,000 yards, at the extreme outer range of what you could ever hope to accomplish with 8-inch guns. That's probably why these destroyers are not getting hit right now. They're so far out. and they're fast maneuverable. The mine layer is not. Yeah, you won't start seeing any real hits on these destroyers until the range gets in a lot closer. Oh, okay, or now. That works too. Hmm. I would say Norman's probably gonna die. Yeah, as this range gets closer, it's gonna continue to get hard for the allies here. They're just badly outgunned. So one shell hit on the Ashigara. It looks like it started to fire. It's definitely not gonna put that ship down though. Arashi's been landing some good hits so far. 10,000 yards. It's getting dangerous for these destroyers. I'd call that a lucky hit. So one of the main battery turrets on that Tsushio was actually hit and disabled. All right, I think I've seen enough. Let's see how this goes. My prediction is all of these ships will be sunk. Let's find out. What do you think? Oh, okay. I'll watch it for another minute. It's getting close now. One more minute. Oh, okay. Horatio takes a hit. Poor Norman. Just keeps getting beat up. Meanwhile, the Nepal is over here just, getting away with murder. Nobody's shooting at them. I've noticed this in these naval engagements now. The ships tend to target one ship first instead of like targeting multiple ones. So they spend a lot of ordnance on one ship, and then meanwhile the other ones seem to get away. Like, see, Nepal is unharassed, so it's now able to take shots at Horatio. They really need to start targeting this guy more. Oh, Norman's gone. Well, I think Nepal doesn't have a choice now. It's gonna get fired on because the Norman just sank. There it is. Okay, now they're really in trouble here. What? What? Holy crap, this Nepal is killing it, man. He just took out a turret on the Maya. So the Maya just lost one of its its 8-inch gun turrets. That's impressive. Man, this Nepal is really going down swinging. It's done damage to 3 different ships so far. And it looks like the Arashi was actually pretty heavily hit. Look at that. Man, I almost wish that the Nepal would survive this because I want to give this captain a medal. He is not backing down. Okay, I'm done. Let's go ahead and get to the end of this. Wow. All right. Well, okay. The 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 Nepal is probably gonna sink, but look what it did. Wow. I think the Nepal basically did all this damage. That is really impressive. These odds are terrible, and the damage was inflicted on almost every single Japanese ship there. Not a bad job considering. Why these guys are actually there doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Obviously, they're here to lay mines, right? But I mean, I would think Desert Wolf would know that this area is hot right now, and there's a lot of Japanese ships in the area. It's just bad timing, I guess. Oh no! Look at that! Oh no! This is the Dutch sub, and you know what Dutch subs are good at, right? Actually hitting stuff and blowing things up. Let's see if it survives this. Man, that's awesome. O-20 survived that engagement, fired 4 torpedoes at the Murasami, and destroyers are really hard to hit, and it hit it. We'll listen for our favorite sound. I don't know. Yep, he got it. Wow, what a lucky hit. I think this is very this is pretty much telling us that the KB is there. Send that main body. Okay, starting off with some sweeps. A lot of Bettys going after this today. Oh, got the Sonias coming in here. So it looks like another high intensity raid in this hex, which would, to me, signal a possible ground attack. Okay, this is something different. We got Sonias attacking them here near Patoon. I haven't really seen that happen before. Oh, they don't do anything, but I guess you get a little intel when you do it, right? Kind of let you know what's there. Okay, look, he's going after these Liberators are coming in for Kuai Lin again. And again, they find some bombers on the ground. B-17's attacking Ailing Lap Lap. This might be, well, we're getting an idea of what they have here. This might be telegraphing a potential attack by the Allies in the coming days. Yeah, look at that. He's sending a lot of aircraft here. Getting some pretty decent results out of that. Lot of recon. Whoa, 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 whoa! What did I do? Guys, I think I hit the wrong button. I really skipped along. Anyway, I think I gotta slow down now. It appears that we've got some bombing range attacking K Island here. A little bit. Okay, B-24s coming in. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. I still think the Liberators are going to get through. What do you think? Let's find out. I say Liberators get through with very little losses. Yep, look at that. They lost one aircraft, maybe. Oh, man. What a joke. What a joke. These guys put up a good cap, and nothing stops these stupid B-24s that come through, destroy a bunch of aircraft on the ground, and only lose a couple aircraft. That's crap. Come on. Like, nothing can stop these 400 bombers. It's so frustrating. All right. Well, okay. So now we know why these heavy cruisers were here. They were here for a bombardment, and now that's what they're doing. Let's see what they pull off here. Minor casualties to the troops. Okay, hits in the port and port supply hits. Those are good. We want that. So now we will go ahead and transition into ground attack. Alright, so no ground attack appeared this turn, which there had been previously. Well, it's just a bombardment. Not much to show for it. Bombardment attack here. That's a yawner. Okay, Japanese bombardment attacks over here. I don't know why they keep doing it, but they'll do it. Oh! Whoa! What is this? An allied shock attack. These are parachute, guys. This is a parachute attack. On Ailing Lap Lap. Lap Lap. Okay, okay. Wow! Look at this! What the heck? What happened here? Man. Okay, so we had an allied parachute attack on Ailing Lap Lap, and they did some huge damage to the Japanese here. I'm guessing these guys were severely disrupted by the bombing attacks because these losses are incredibly lopsided. Overall, I'd say this was an excellently executed parachute attack. Now, the significance of this base, I don't really know what it is yet, but wow, pretty good. Parachute attack here on Ontong Java. That's gonna be a free one. Huh. Wow, a lot of parachute activity this turn. Look at this. Oh, look at this! Dude, he had aircraft based here. Oh, man. Dude, that's awesome. This is a dot base. He just parachuted in here, took it, and apparently Wirraway had a bunch of float planes based out of here, right? Just maybe with like a AV or some sort of seaplane tender, and now they're dead. Okay, the Allies are bombarding at Nauru. Small result. Wow. We had a lot of parachute activity this round, and it was all good for the Allies. Excellently executed. That dot base on Ontong Java, especially, there's aircraft there. I wonder how he even knew that was a thing. That's pretty cool either way. I like that. Good job, Desert Wolf. These were really good parachute operations this turn. Especially on this Ailing Lap Lap. I want to see what's going on there. All right, let's see if we get any new arrivals here. Oh, escort carrier. And a destroyer. This is a minesweeper. This was a fun turn. I like this. Man, a lot of parachute activity this turn. I didn't see any of that coming. Let's look at the intel brief first. Start with aircraft losses. Another bad day for the Japanese, especially on the ground. Um, Jake's ops losses. These are actually more like ground kills because they were lost over here in Ontong, Java. They were just kind of inhabiting this place, and the Marines landed here and just blew them up. Valves destroyed by bombers on the ground again. And we'll talk about how frustrating I am at with this, but Allies lost 8 aircraft. And, one missing and 3 killed pilots, so 50% casualty rate there. Ship sunk last turn. Okay, we have the Murasami by a torpedo near K Island. I believe that we heard it sink. The I-162, we saw that thing sink during the combat with up there near Karachi. No doubt about that. The Norman and this Willem Zidane mine layer at Kokus. This one was some kind. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but Army lost points this term. 6 for the Allies, 14 for the Japanese. Deswolf gained 34 political points, so he spent 16. For the turn, the Allies gained 38 points, bringing the Japanese win ratio down to 1.596. Right, let's fire up the old combat reporter. We'll take a look at some sea engagements. First, we had the O-20 sinking the Murasami. Let's see if we can find the O-20. Here it is. Look at this guy. He's not even that good of a commander at all. That's just a slap in the face for the Japanese there. Let's see, what is this? Lieutenant Commander Snippe P. Not that great naval skill. Very bad aggression, but he still managed to pull off a sinking. So, good for him. What else we got? We had, the I-162 sunk up here near Karachi. And then we had this crazy naval engagement here over at Kokus Island. And what I don't quite understand here is why Desert Wolf keeps trying to run mines and things, anything in here, because he knows the Japanese are all over this place like a cheap suit. So it seemed kind of like a suicide run here. The Nepal did survive the initial engagement. However, I don't know if it's going to survive much further than that. It's heading to Diego Garcia now. Right? That's 41 hexes away. It doesn't have a lot of fuel. And high system damage. It's on fire. It's flooding. I don't personally think the Nepal will survive. And that's assuming the Japanese don't even come after it. Don't come after it. If they do come after it, it's really dead. And all that to drop 34 mines off. I don't think it was worth the trade, personally. Alright, so ground operations. We had some bombardment attacks. A parachute attack on Ontong, Java. And I've never in a million years would have thought to do this myself. It's just a dot base, right? But at this dot base, the Japanese were apparently maintaining some sort of seaplane operation here because there were aircraft destroyed on the ground when they landed. You can base aircraft out of these dot bases that are float planes if you have like seaplane tender aircraft there or ships there. I don't know if they were there or they were not there. I don't know what's going on with that, but this was obviously a seaplane base and it got destroyed by elements of the 1st Parachute Battalion, Marine Corps. Very nicely done. Nauru had a bombardment. We had 2 bombardment attacks in China, not worth even discussing. Here, Ailing Lap 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 Lap. Another parachute invasion here. This time by the 2nd and 3rd USMC parachute battalions. Now, I would say this attack went exceptionally well. Okay, not a lot of casualties here. Unfortunately, they did take a lot of supply usage there, but tomorrow's another day to transport more. And let's take a look at what they accomplished. These 2 units went in with a shock attack against forts. The enemy had 3 construction battalions and a naval guard unit. And if you look at the losses here, quite lopsided. 5-to-1 loss rate. That's really bad for the Japanese. It's like they were sitting out there with their lawn chairs on the beach just having a nice day, and then they look up and all these Marines are coming down in their parachutes with their Thompson machine guns spraying them down. They weren't even ready for it. I don't know how this could have happened, but the Japanese put up no fight here. And tomorrow's another day. More troops will come in. These guys are in serious trouble. I would say these guys got maybe 1 to 3 turns left before they're all wiped out and destroyed. These Marine parachute regiments are no joke, or battalions rather. They have really good experience levels. See that? You can expect more troops and more supplies to be dropped in next turn there. Okay, looking at the air operations this turn, we had another B-24 bombing raid in Kuala in China. KL, oh yeah, this again, B-24s come in, right? 43 aircraft in cap. These B-24s go right through the cap like it wasn't even there and proceed to destroy aircraft on the ground. It's just ridiculous. I hate it. I hate how overpowered American 4-engine bombers are and how useless the Japanese Zero is against it. Yes, I get it. Yes, I've been told that it's just how it was. It's just how it was. But it's just still a game and it sucks. I hate watching it. There's nothing the Japanese have right now that can stop this. They're just there. You can put up 100 Zeros if you want, and the B-24s will still get through and destroy aircraft on the ground. The very aircraft that are up there flying in cap get destroyed when they don't stop these guys. Let's see, what else? What was good here? Okay, so there was a lot of preparatory bombing on Ailing Lap Lap. That probably contributed to their Japanese very poor performance, right? We had B-17s, B-25s, more B-17s, and B-26s. A lot of aircraft were sent after these units, and they were probably very badly disrupted. So that's probably what led to the lopsided casualties. A combination of the Marines just being really good and the Japanese being heavily disrupted by the bombing. At second, let's take a look at this. As always, Paramashiro's got some weird stuff going on. Paranormal activity. This is the one I thought was something to look at. Radio transmissions at 119, 142. That's basically over near Andeni. 119, 142 is right here. There is something here. I would hazard to guess that it's probably a submarine submerged. So it may be worthwhile for Desert Wolf to put up a little ASW right here and see what he can see. It's not super critical at the moment because we don't have any ships operating here, but it's always good to keep eyes on Japanese subs, right? Okay, located. I went through there. Nothing really noteworthy as far as other than here, because I like to watch for this. We got anti-aircraft battalion at Paramashiro. And right next to Paramashiro, One Kotan Jima, there's an infantry battalion. So we know for a fact that there's troops here, and there's a lot of troops here with aircraft. So Wirraway has fortified the Kuriil Islands for sure. But we already knew that. Okay, let's talk about the ops report. We'll go to the combat tab. Obviously, there's the Otong Java that was taken, and the Murasami was sunk, and we're pretty certain that that did go down. And then here is where we admit to the Norman and the Willem being sunk right off of Cocos. Oh, for pilot, check this out. Kuntz A is reported to have escaped capture. Let's see what we're getting back here. Kuntz A. So if we go over to our pilot reserve pools and go all, we'll search for Mr. Kuntz A. Let's see here. Kuntz A. Okay, it's a... Oh, I lost him. Oh, where is he? Huh. Kuntz B. Weird, I don't see him on the list. I wonder why we don't see him yet. Well, he didn't evade that well because we can't see him. So I don't know where Mr. Kuntz A went to, but he's not on my list yet. So we'll keep an eye out for him. Uh, Normally, when they are reported to have escaped capture, we would see them in the list here, but there is no Kuntz A here. So I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure he wasn't that good anyway, right? Looking at repairs, one thing I want to point out to you is a lot of the American subs are coming back up to operations. So at Pearl and Midway, Sydney, and other places, we've got a significant number of upgraded American uh, submarines here ready to go. I think they've got better radar now and all that stuff. So we should see these guys start heading out soon. There's going to be quite a bit of American rather submarines getting back into action here really soon. So that's probably not a good thing for the Japanese. And to add insult to injury, not only are these guys having better radar now, we're about to see some improved Mark 14 torpedo performance here once 1943 rolls around. So it's going to get pretty ugly for the Japanese really quick here once all these subs make it back out into their patrol zones. And then this is something that I noticed that I thought I'd point out to you. Previous reporting of the RO-60, the rowboat 60, is incorrect. Intelligence reports the ship is still in service. So the rowboat 60 we thought we sank about, I don't know, 12 turns ago, 10 turns ago. But apparently it's not sunk and it's still alive. Who knows where it's at right now, but it's out there somewhere and it's alive. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the turn. I'm not even going to waste my breath talking about China right now. There's nothing to talk about here. Maybe, just maybe, there's a chance for Wirraway to break through up here, but he's still taking more losses than we are here. And then when he takes it, so what? Then we're down to here, which is, again, more times 3 terrain, more times 3 terrain, times 3, times 3, times 3. It's all times 3 terrain up here, so it's going to be just an awful grind at every single base he tries to take up here, every single hex. So this wolf can delay for months, a year up here, because it's taking this guy weeks to break through at a time. So I don't know what's going to happen up here. And again, at this hex, just a few AV loss per day. That's 1 unit away from getting replaced. Look at this guy. This guy was previously in that hex. He got moved out. I don't know what they're doing here, but they're here. Maybe another blocking position, but yeah, I don't see where we're breaking through here either. So I'm curious what his plans are. Now, look at this. Remember how we saw when Nanning was bombed yesterday? We saw Japanese troops moving up this road. Let's see where these guys are going. They're going to 7249. 7249. Right there. Where are these guys going? 7249. So, look at that. Desert Wolf is reacting to that unit moving up the road here, and he's moving 1, 2, 3 units into this position with a lot of AV. So that's 500 there. He's moving about 600 AV into this hex here in case the Japanese do elect to break up this road and try to come in behind at Kwayang. And of course, this is rough terrain. This might be a better hex to defend in, all said and done. But we'll see where Desert Wolf ultimately puts his troops in. This is times 2, this is times 3 terrain. But the Japanese are in for a rude awakening when they get here and cross over here and find allied troops ready to meet them when they come up. So I'm glad that he bombed here because we got to see these guys making their way up here. I did previously mention that I thought this might be something that Wirraway should look into doing because I saw a big hole up here, but Desert Wolf is moving to deal with that. Kind of quiet over here in Burma right now. I'm still waiting to get some clarity as to what's going to happen here. So in the meantime, we'll just watch and wait. I have nothing to report here. So let's go all the way over to the Coral Sea. And here we have something to talk about. What is this? The Japanese have some sort of task force operating just north of Tagula. I have no idea what it is, what they're here to do. But they're there. So we'll watch this next turn and see if anything comes of it. The Allies do have a sub in position here, but it's not really set up to react there quickly. So I don't know what these guys are trying to do. But Desert Wolf definitely does not have any ships that are in any position or condition to get over there to deal with it for the time being. So if these are surface combatants and or bombardment or whatever, there's going to be nothing here that can stop them. But again, it's only 2 ships for now. That's all that's sighted. Since we're over here, let's take a look at this. What is this? Huh? Okay, now I'm confused. The Allies are moving to Melbourne with their 6 carrier task force. Why they're moving to Melbourne, I have no idea. If anybody has a good idea as to why they're going this direction, and what's in Melbourne that's so important for them. Let me see here. What's here? Repair shipyard size 10. That ain't any good. Is there other ships here that they need to pick up? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea why the American carriers are currently heading to Melbourne. The fight is up here, not down here. So I will keep watching this every turn, but I don't have a good reason for you as to why these guys are moving this direction right now. Right, so we already talked about the parachute attack on Ontong Java. I don't know exactly what possessed Desert Wolf to attack here. I didn't see anything that suggested there's anything here to attack. There was float planes here. I just don't really know what possessed them to come here. I'm assuming these guys came out of... Yep, they came out of Indeni. And they were transported by... I'm guessing these PBYs here. Yep. These PBYs landed them basically amphibiously over here at Ontong Java. Just pretty cool that he figured that out. And I wonder where else he's going to try to use these guys at now. Maybe Rennell Island, Stewart, Kira Kira. Any of these dot bases might be good to grab if that's how easy it's going to be. So we'll watch for that. Okay. So, there you go. You have what we assume to be the Kido Butai somewhere up in here, just standing a little bit off the coast. We have Allied subs all over the place looking for anything they can grab. And they sure did. They grabbed at least one Japanese submarine was sunk out here. Not a submarine, but a destroyer. We have a lot of bombardment forces at Kusai. And also, look at this. Wow, I just noticed this, guys. Look at that bottom task force. AP, DMS. Wirraway is bringing in a ton of troop ships. He's heavily reinforcing this island. That's something else. I don't know how many troops he could possibly get in here. The max stacking limit is 35,000. So he really can't bring a ton unless his intention is to exchange some battered units and replace them with good units. And this task force is protected by a heavy surface component and the Kido Butai, which is standing just off the islands here. And we also have fighters and bombers protecting it as well. So there's going to be one heck of a battle for K Island now. He's bringing in fresh troops. He's not willing to let this one go. Finally, we'll talk about Ailing Lap Lap. We had the American parachute battalions come in here, and there's more of them to come in. I think they're at Macon. Yep, they're at Macon. So there's still a little bit more of these guys to transport in, and of course a lot of supply. They're gonna need a ton of supply to maintain operations here. But the Japanese are in a bad way here. I give them 1 to 3 more turns at most, and then they're dead. And from here, I didn't understand it at first, but after talking to Desert Wolf, he did educate me. The purpose for taking this base is to 1, deny it to the Japanese. 2, this is the base that can be built up to a size 5 airfield, and that will allow you to base fighters here, which can attack K, Roy Namur, Kwajalein, any of these stronger held islands in the Marshalls with fighters that are operating at normal range without drop tanks. So that's why he's going for this. At first, I'm like, what the heck is the point of this? But, you know, now I get it. He just wanted to get it under his control before the Japanese did. Anyway, that's the turn. It was pretty good. A lot of activity here. The Japanese are all in on this place, and they're not giving up. So we'll watch this closely and see what troops get unloaded or loaded up. We'll be watching for an exchange of those. We want to see what the Kido Butai is going to do. Are they going to stay around? Are they going to move south? What are they up to? Where are Desert Wolves carriers going? They're going completely the opposite direction from where I thought they would go. And what is this? So a lot to look forward to for the 13th of December video, which should be coming out really soon. I look forward to watching it, and I hope you do too. And I will catch you guys on the next one.